That T1 girl, don't need to read your mind, I can see the signs, girl. Hey, hey, if love is blind, girl, body like Braille, let me read between the lines, girl. Down like loose change, let's try new things. Way you shake your body, give me new swings, running through my mind.
Hey, hello, this is Chenelle and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming to you with another Northeastern video, and this is honestly a video that people have been asking me to do for so long, but I've kind of procrastinated on doing it. I know, like, you guys have been asking me in my comments, my DMs, literally everywhere, can you tell me how you got into Northeastern? Can you tell me your stats? Can you tell me how your application process was like? Just tell me the good, sis. And I got y'all. I'm here to help you, tell you how I, Chenelle Jones, got into Northeastern University. If you want to see more of my content and more Northeastern related videos, please follow me. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment down below what videos you want to see me make, because honestly, I make videos up to your preference, your, like, whatever you want to see, I got y'all. I make vlogs, I make advice videos, I make makeup tutorials. You want to see how I got this look? I did a makeup tutorial on it. So definitely subscribe to my channel and get a whole bunch of content that I just think on top of my head. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm hoping y'all like my new setup. This is like my mood gallery wall area thingy that I made up in my head, and I was like, yes, I want yellow, blue. This wall is called Black Girl Magic. I got my scissor, my sweetie, Powerpuff Girls, random black girl who's beautiful, me. Here comes the sunshine. Like, I just wanted my room to be a vibe, and I'll be coming out with the room tour soon as well, if you want to see that, and an apartment tour. Okay, so let's really get into the video. So how did I get into Northeastern? What was my journey to Northeastern? I highly recommend that you guys watch my college decision reveal video that I made back like 2 years ago. I kind of talk about my journey to Northeastern and my college process, but basically, how did I learn about Northeastern? I didn't know about Northeastern before I went into high school. I didn't know about Northeastern until my junior year of high school. That was when some people that I knew from Deerfield went to Northeastern. I was like, oh, like, what is this school? I didn't think I was gonna apply, honestly. I was like, oh, the school is cool, but I didn't really do a lot of research on it. I didn't really know much about it until more of my friends started going to Northeastern, and Northeastern really became a big school for a lot of different people to go to. So I'm like, okay, if a lot of people are applying here, if a lot of people are getting into here, let me figure out what this school is. So I was doing my research. I was like, okay, it's in Boston, it's in a city, and here are my criteria to my college. I was like, I want it to be in a city or near a city, but I didn't want it to be like NYU or whatever. Like, I wanted it to be its own campus, but still have like city so that I can go out and do stuff, because I was in the middle of nowhere for high school. I did not want to have that same experience of being in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. Like, I wanted an actual college experience where I was doing something. So it was that. Northeastern is basically that. It's in a city, but we have our own campus feel. So if I want to escape from the city, I can, but like, I can also walk a minute and I'm like smack dab in Boston. So that was great. I also wanted it to have really good pre-med and research, and that is what Northeastern has. Our research is phenomenal. I've been in part of research since my freshman year of college, so like they're really good with that. Just good with academics overall, etc. So that was like on my criteria, and Northeastern fit all of that. So here's how the application process went. The Common App opened up in August, I believe, and I had my personal statement already written. And Northeastern before didn't have a supplement, and then that summer I saw that they did have a supplement, and I forgot what the question was, but they had like, it was like 200 words was like the maximum or whatever. So it was just like, write something about yourself or something like that. And so when I saw the supplement, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna like write a supplement for it. And it was mandatory at that time. And by the time I was going to go apply, the supplement was taken off. So the supplement wasn't required anymore. And I was like, I already wrote a supplement for it. They had an option to submit it if you already wrote it, but it wasn't like required anymore. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna submit the supplement as well, and that is what I did. In terms of stats, what did I do? I didn't take the SAT, I took the ACT, and I think my score was a 30, but then like you can super score it, so like the best of like 2 tests, and my super score was a 33. So you can see like in Northeastern super score, so I got a 33 technically in Northeastern standards, but like technically I got a 30. So that was my ACT score. Did not take the SAT because that is not for me. My GPA I think was around a 3.6 or 3.7, and the reason why, that is still a very good GPA, but it would have been higher if I did well my freshman year of high school. I did not do well my freshman year of high school at all. It was still an adjustment period, so that was honestly like so that brought my GPA down, but it was still pretty above average. In terms of extracurricular activities, I honestly did a lot. I mainly did volunteering in high school, so I was a part of the Big Brother Big Sister program. I volunteered at a soup kitchen. I volunteered at a local elementary school. A lot of volunteering. I was a part of, well, I made up my own club called Deerfield Gems, which was to empower young women on campus. I was a part of MBSA, which is not MBSA, that's Northeastern. I was part of DBSA, which was Deerfield's Black Students Association. I played sports my freshman and sophomore year. I still put that on my application, but like it wasn't a major part because I stopped. But I was very active in like extracurricular activity wise. It was mainly volunteering, which was really like made you stand out. But yeah, that was like what I mainly did. In terms of any other supplementary things like interviews, Northeastern does an interview because they have so many applicants. So did I like contact anybody else? Not really. I didn't really contact anyone at the school. I highly recommend it if you do, and I will have advice at the end of this video for how like you can get in. But I didn't contact anybody. I didn't have an interview. I just had my ACT score, my GPA, resume, any extracurricular activities that I did, my Common App essay, and then the supplement that I submitted. So I found out that I got to Northeastern. I applied to Northeastern Early Action, by the way, and that also may have contributed to me getting in because, like, I mean, I have the grades to get into the school anyway, but if you apply early, that is also kind of good because you're like the first applicants that they see. So it's kind of just like, okay, you're fresh in their mind, like they know that you like want to come. So, and it's like early action, it's not binding, so it's like chill. So I applied there, early action. I like I remember I was in the gym, and we were like trying to figure out when Northeastern was going to release, and it did, and people were like really happy or just like really sad. And I was like, I got the email and I was like, oh, like your admissions decision has been posted. I'm just like, so soon? Like, wow. I was so nervous because I heard that some people didn't get in and then other people did get in. So I was just like, I don't know, like, should I open it? But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna open it. So I was in the gym and I'm like with 2 of my friends and I'm just like, I'm just gonna open it. So I go and like I click on the portal and then I log in, and the very first thing that you see is congratulations, you have been accepted into the class of like 2023, the 100, but whatever class, how many classes that they have, they're like congratulations on the very first page. So it was like right there, you knew when you got in. Like I didn't have to click another letter, it was just like boom, it was right there. And when I tell you I was so happy because Northeastern was like my first acceptance that I got, and just like having like your first acceptance was just so great. I was so happy that I like got in, and that was just an amazing, like that was such a good time. I was like running up and down the gym. I called my mom, I called my grandma. I was like, I got into college, like I'm actually going. So I was just really happy about that moment. So here are the tips for how you can get in. Now I'm gonna like preface this like off bat. There is no like formula that I can tell you to get into Northeastern. Honestly, admissions is unpredictable, very unpredictable. Like I can get into one school but then not get into the other. and I may have had the GPA and the ACT requirements down for it. Like, some person may have higher GPA than me and not get into Northeastern. Some person may have a lower GPA than me and got in. So it's just like, it's honestly very unpredictable. It's up to you. But tips to make your application stand out, I would say definitely try to get your GPA and your ACT scores up. I took the ACT 3 times. Yes, I said it, 3 times. I got the same score twice. I was like a 28 and a 29. Yeah, I got 29s both times. And then like I got a 30. And then like you think that, oh, 30, like that's 1 point up, but like the difference between a 29 and a 30 is so like drastic for an ACT. And I got a perfect score on the reading for one of mine, so making it the super score just like increased my ACT score. But if you need to take the ACT a couple of times, do it. If you have the financial resources, definitely. Luckily I was able to have my school help me out with that, so that's why I took it so many times. But if you're able to, definitely get like study courses, study early. I should have done that so I could have gotten a better score ahead of time. But definitely study early and have a good plan. And your GPA matters, but it's also just like they would rather see an upward trajectory than like you going down. So like I said, my freshman year I did not do so well in school. I wasn't failing, but like I wasn't doing well to my standards, and my GPA was low. But then like every year after that, I was on the dean's list, I was on the honor roll. Like I made sure that I was doing really well, and so they saw that upward trend. They're like, okay, like she had a rough first year, but then after that she was like really trying hard. Another thing is to make sure that you, if a school has a supplement, write the supplement. Like I guess Northeastern is infamous for not having a supplement, and that's why so many people apply. And that's the thing, if like Northeastern knows that like people are going to apply just because they don't have a supplement. So you have to make sure that you do something different to stand out from the next person, because what, they have no other like writing to show for, like you have no other writing to show for you. So that's why I submitted my supplement, because I was like, if I already have it written, I'm gonna submit it. And it may sound out as an applicant, because it's just like, oh, she took the extra amount, the extra steps to write something for us and show off her writing skills or tell us more about her. So if they have an optional supplement, definitely write that, especially now that COVID is going on and like tests are being canceled and GPAs may be affected greatly. Definitely any writing things, do it. I'll also say a thing that I wish that I did to get to Northeastern. Definitely like reach out to admissions officers and stuff like that. I know it may seem very scary to do so, but honestly they have thousands, and the amount of applicants applying to Northeastern has increased tremendously. So definitely like reach out to them, have a conversation with them, ask questions. Make sure that they're not questions that you can easily find on the site, like, oh, do you have blah blah major? Like, no, like you want to ask them good engaging questions that they're like, oh, you really thought about this, you done your research, so that they know that you're truly like engaged and you truly want to go to the school. That's when when your name like it comes up in the pile, when they're in that like little committee talking about your application, they're like, oh, I talked to this person, they were really good, they reached out, they had great questions, they were very interested in Northeastern, yeah, let's accept them. So definitely talk to admissions officers, can give you a leg up in your application process. And the last piece of advice that I honestly have is be yourself. Do not try to create a persona. Do not try to create this fake narrative of yourself to make you seem as if you're the best applicant, when honestly the little things count the most. Colleges don't always want the perfect person, the person that has like the 4.0 GPA, the 36 ACT. Like they want a person that's genuine. So like if you have those perfect grades but you don't have any volunteer experience, you don't have any like job experience, like you haven't like worked retail or like worked at a store, like if you had like babysat someone, like if you don't have those real life experiences, like they're not going to want you. They don't want a robot. They want someone that's going to engage their community. They want someone that's going to take advantage of all the resources that the school provides. So definitely try to have a balance of good grades and showing off your personality. They're going to tell that you're faking or tell that like you're exaggerating yourself, like very adamantly. Like they're going to know. And even if they don't have interviews per se, you want to make sure that your personality stands out throughout your essays, your writing, and any communication that you have with people at Northeastern. So thank you so much for watching my video of how I got into Northeastern / what you can do to get into Northeastern. I hope that it really helped you guys a lot, even though I can't really give you guys like the perfect formula to get in because I honestly don't know. I'm not an admissions counselor. I'm not on the admissions team. None of that, so I can't really give like the best advice, but honestly just be yourselves and stay true to yourself. Don't try to be someone that you're not, because you're gonna feel horrible and you're not gonna feel like it's truly you. If you guys want me to make certain videos about Northeastern, definitely let me know down in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.